Good day, Chicago. It's your boy Melvin Holmes with Veteran in Arms. I'm flying solo tonight, so you know, like always, gonna talk about. I want to start off by saying I want to thank CAN TV. This is a live call-in interactive show. You can call in with your issues at 312-738-1060. With today's topics, we're just going to talk about just about everything that benefits veterans. Some of the things that we're going to talk about today are three core values at Veterans in Arms: are transitional housing, affordable housing for veterans, business development, and job empowerment. And I'm going to share a personal story about myself in terms of how I became a veteran myself. But one of the things that veterans always know is that we do have benefits. They've been launching so many different programs for veterans in terms of starting a business, discount cards, you name it. Okay. I'm actually going to show you in terms of the discount card, this is actually good for the holiday season. If you're a veteran, what you need to do is take your DD-214 down to the Cook County's Recorder's Veteran Service Office, okay? And it's located in room 120. Now, this program just initiated on November 12th, 2014. It's the Military and Veterans Discount Program. It's authorized by the Cook County Board of Commissioners. It's got about 120 businesses that's offering discounts to veterans. You can actually go to their website to check it out. It's www.cookrecorder.com/military discount. I'm actually going to show you a brief little picture of the announcement. You guys can go check it out at www.cookrecorder. There we go. www.cookrecorder.com military discount, and see a list of the participating businesses that can be accessed. Now, for Veterans in Arms ourselves, we got a lot of projects that's going on. I'm real excited. I want to first thank a couple of our sponsors that's out there. We've got Ed McFarland of the Daisy B. McFarland Resource Center that's located in Missouri. Now, Mr. McFarland's goals is actually to build a veteran village located in St. Louis. The purpose of the village is going to house veterans. It's going to house businesses that's for veterans. He's on the same line with us in terms of our goals of what we're trying to create. We're trying to create 1 million jobs by the end of next year. Now, how do you say we're going to create 1 million jobs by the end of next year? Keep in mind, if I took 300 veterans every month, and those 300 veterans created 300 businesses, and they employed 277 and had 277 employees that they employed, okay? By next year, we would have amounted up to 900,000, 600, and I forgot what the exact figure is, but that's how we see how we can create 1 million jobs. Where I'm calling out to the veterans that's out there today to become more involved in their communities. Another person that we're working with is Dr. Samuels at Commonwealth Church. Dr. Samuels is located on the south side of Chicago. Now, what he's doing with his program is that he's working on the affordable housing aspect with us. Now, we've actually got a project underway currently on 73rd and Wentworth. It's a commercial building it's a commercial / residential building. So what's going to happen, what we're going to do is we're going to offer the construction training to train individuals to fix up the property, which will make it available to veterans. And then what happens then is that the veterans that need housing, that need affordable housing, we sell it back to the veterans. Okay. Now, there's a lot of other different programs that's out there. In terms of the training aspect, we have another sponsor that we have is RDB Universal, Relder and Dolores Berry Universal Construction. They're going to be offering the construction training part. Now, this construction training, it will be starting real soon. We're looking to get it into full swing by spring. Now, if you guys have any questions and concerns in regards to that, you can reach me personally at 312-566-6170 if you're interested in the training programs. I also want to remind the viewers, if you have any questions, you can always call into the show at 312-738-1060. Okay, it looks like we have a caller on the line. Go ahead.
Hey, you want all your banks filled up? I've been making this comment for the longest. It is not right when we have people in the military, and a lot of them have a skill. And you mean to tell me they're going to have people making maybe up to 14 or 13, whatever it is, more than people in the military that may be risking their life, and especially when you look at fast food. Now, stop me if I'm wrong. When you look at places like McDonald's, they don't have to wash no dishes or anything like that. They don't have to take no orders at a table. And if you look at the facts, the average fast food worker do not last no more than 4 months. But yet, they want to make more money than people that in the military, and they're risking their life, and a lot of them, they have some type of skill. And I go on with it. It just doesn't make any sense. And then if you use that type of argument, say, well, they got the CEOs of the companies making millions. Now, you can have should a nurse's aide make more than an RN? Both of them deal with patients. Both of them got two different types of set skills. And one have more training and education. That's the situation we have. Now we got the nurses' aides. They want to make as much as the RN. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because if you want to make certain types of money, why not go back to school or get the training, whatever you need, where you can demand for a certain type of salary, and you have much more than just F&A is. You know what F&A is, don't you?
Correct.
Do you know what F&A is?
It sounds familiar, but go ahead and expound on.
When you don't have no more than face and ass, and you want to be making $13 and more, and you think it's unfair because like those CEOs making that kind of money. First of all, it's two different types of skills, all right? Because that CEO, if a problem happened while they're on vacation, guess what? They got to cut their vacation short, and at the end of the day, it may not be like 5 o'clock like for most people. Guess what? They got to stay. We're talking about two different types of set skill, and we got people out here talking about they should be making much more money. And I think it's really unfair. I laid it out.
Right. Now, in your opinion, what is the average worker works in the arts? What do they make per year?
Wait, say again?
What do you think the average worker makes per year on that health side that you just talked about? What do you think they make?
Fast food?
Yeah, I mean fast food.
I can tell you, the average manager, they make around about $24,000.
Okay.
Okay, but we got people around here hollering whatever, saying that they need to make more money. Now, you need to make more money. Guess what? Go out there and get you some skills and all that. Right. I've heard people say, well, I've been working here for 6 years, and I'm just making, that's the problem. Why you been there for 6 years? Why don't you go somewhere and get some type of training?
Right.
And people that go in the military, they get the type of training so they can go out here after they leave the military and make a decent wage. But it doesn't make any sense. People risking their lives in the military, and people going to be making more money than them, and all they have, like I said once before, F&A.
Right. I hear you. I appreciate that call. You know, it's a growing issue. It's a growing issue. You know, the reason why we chose construction training in regards to what we're doing in terms of the training aspect is because with the high school diploma, the average, according to U.S. labor statistics, the average worker makes about $35,000 starting off on the construction side. That's just starting off with a high school diploma. We're trying to build you up to the point where you can actually become an independent owner of your own business. Again, going back to where I'm saying in regards to how businesses and veterans need to come together and be leaders and pour more into our community, build our communities back up. I know veterans, it's hard for us when you go over there and you fight the physical war for our country, and then you come back and you have to fight the economical war for our country. Well, you're not alone. You're not alone at all. There are veterans that's here in our network that's willing to help. We're pulling the financing together in terms of building these businesses out. We're pulling the financing together to create more jobs. Like I said, and I'm going to keep saying it, and I'm going to keep beating it down. We're going to create 1 million jobs by the end of next year. Now, if you tuned in last month, we had Mike Fortson. He's a director over certain programs like WIA. You can actually check him out on our website if you guys haven't checked it out, which is www.veteransinarms.org. Mike Fortson, he actually talked about employment opportunities where you actually don't have to worry about, even if you're receiving unemployment, any type of unemployment, you can actually still go through the program. If you got SNAP benefits, you can still go through the program. It's a training program and what happens is it's government dollars for you to seek employment. So that's one aspect of it. Now, I know that when it comes to me, I know that everybody's story is different. You got veterans out there that's just struggling. I know one veteran personally, myself. She's actually just had a newborn child, and she's struggling just to find a job. Okay, I sent her over to Mike Fortson to see if he can get her resume up and going so she can find something to be gainfully employed. And the last update I had from her, I think she did say that she found something, but I'm gonna check. Next time you guys check back with me, I'll let you know. But every veteran's story is different in regards to what's going on. You've got the homeless veterans that's in the streets. In the streets of Chicago, we've got over 56,000 homeless veterans in one given night. So, they've gone through, they've got so many different things that they're facing in terms of getting back on their feet. So I know to make it a little bit more, so by each veteran's story being different, we've got single room occupancies that's offered to certain veterans. And it's coupled with also drug rehabilitation if they've gone through any type of substance abuse. It's a drug-free alcohol place. Now, I'm going to actually show a couple of the places that I know off of the top of my head. We've got the Illinois Joining Forces, IGF, Catholic Charities. They're located at 7021 North LaSalle Street in Chicago, Illinois. We know about the Jesse Brown Medical VA Center. Those are just a few of them that I know off of the top of my head. I got a couple of more that I'm going to share with you before the end of the night. Now, like I said, they're offering a lot of benefits for veterans right now to start up businesses. And we need the veterans to step up to be the leaders in terms of getting these businesses started. Now, our goal was to reach out through the community developers like Dr. Samuels at Commonwealth Church, and certain aldermen that I can't talk about right now because everything hasn't been put in full fruition. In terms of building up their wards and their communities and getting everybody on the right track. Now, I actually went to an SBA meeting with Emmanuel. He's been real adamant in terms of creating more and more businesses. Now, the great thing is that it's not just for veterans, it's for everybody. There's a lot of programs out there that's offering microloans in terms of getting started up. It's not as hard as you think. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Okay? For me personally, just to give you a brief story about my history and the reason why I started this organization. I actually was a homeless veteran. And what ended up happening with me in terms of me getting back on my feet, I actually started a business where I was marketing. I had to do telemarketing. I was doing it from home, staying in the basement of one of my friends' house, and I went from making about $500 a day to about $3,000 a day, just starting that business. And that's the reason why I started this organization, because I try to be motivational in the aspect of saying, like, if I can do it, you can do it. No matter how hard it is, no matter what you're going through, you can achieve it. That's one of the core value, and one of the things that actually helped me get through that struggle in itself is what I actually went through in the military. It made me stronger. It made me say, hey, this is nothing. I can get past this. So, but one of the things that I've noted, another aspect of the service that I learned was that team, the acronym for team, where together each of us can achieve more. So that's why I put Veterans in Arms together, so we can collectively come together like Commander Patterson out there in California that came together with veterans that put their certificates of eligibility together to create a veteran village themselves. And then now they have a veteran village that houses the veterans. Now they got businesses that's focused on the veterans. I know there are a lot of different issues. We've got healthcare issues for the veterans. My solution when it comes to that, I think we need to explore more on the technology aspect in terms of helping, bringing that more into volition. And when I say technology, explore more into telemedicine. So if we have, let's just say we build up this village, right? And we have a center that's directly next to the village, or actually in their room, in the apartment complex, where they can actually see the doctor from the comfort of their home. That would help out with the veterans that's in wheelchairs, that's disabled, doesn't have to leave the house, because research has shown that actually 70% of all hospital visits are non-medical. So if you can talk to your doctor through the phone or through the webcam and get a prescription, wouldn't that make it a lot easier? That's healthcare. Again, like I said, there's a lot of ideas that's out there, and I'm actually reaching out to you, Chicago, to see what you guys think. What are some ideas that you have that you feel that can help solve some of the issues with veterans? I concentrate on affordable housing, transitional housing, business development, and job empowerment. Now, one of the what's actually coming up real soon to speak about some of these issues on the affordable housing side, on the homeless assessment side, is that at the Jesse Brown Center tomorrow, December 12th, 2014, they're going to be talking about homeless assessments for local education and networking groups. It's a good time to network with other fellow people that's like-minded like you in terms of these issues that's going on with veterans. I'm going to be there myself. Hopefully I'll see you guys there too. Now, on the business side, we also have Catholic Charities. They say, are you a veteran looking for work? If you meet the following requirements, VEP can help connect you with Chicago area companies looking to hire veterans. If you're a military veteran with proof of discharge other than dishonorable, are you homeless or living in transitional housing, staying with friends or family, staying in a hotel, are you actively looking for work? Now, I promote other people's programs. I talk about anything that's going to help the veterans achieve more, because it's not about us trying to do it by ourselves. It's about us, how we can come together to make something happen. And, you know, I reach out to you guys. Like us on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com, Veterans in Arms. Share some of your ideas. Share some of your concerns. You know, again, that's www.facebook.com. That's what it looks like. You know, I try to update it periodically with different announcements and different programs that's going on. You know, one of the latest articles I posted was job hunting troops need to start job hunting before they leave the military. And it was a unique article, you know, in terms of how veterans is all going in onto the employment side of things, of how we talked about. Periodically, I talk about affordable housing and what we're doing. I say we got no one turned down. This was the last event that we had with Dr. Samuels. We're actually going to plan another event in January. I don't have a set date yet, but I will share that with you guys. Like I said, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to accomplish, just to tackle some of these issues. And to be honest with you, it's kind of like on the same path of what our city is doing in terms of trying to create jobs and employment opportunities. You know, like I said, there's a lot of opportunities. Another opportunity is with IVBP. Get certified as a veteran-owned business. Through the Veteran Business Program, state agencies and universities are encouraged to spend at least 3% of their procurement budget on certified veteran-owned businesses. $300 million in state contracts are targeted to veteran-owned firms every year. You know, these are just some of the small resources that's out there to kind of like tackle those three major issues that I talked about. You know, it's amazing how you know, we've come so far in regards to how we've served our country and what we have done for our country. I know in terms of the economic battle, it can be deflating. You know, you kind of like lose hope, but you have to keep hope. You got to keep it alive. You have to stay strong. All right? You stay strong out there, and you know, let's show how we can be leaders not only on the battlefield but here on our own soil too. There's a lot of different things that's out there, folks. Again, I want to remind everybody that this is a live interactive call-in TV show. You can call in with your questions and concerns at 312-738-1060. This looks like, so we got getting ready to wrap it up. For anybody that's interested in joining the military, you know, it has a lot of great benefits in terms of education. There's a lot of benefits that's out there. I told my own sister, I said, if you want to join the military, you got to go full time. You've got to, though going full time, you get all of the benefits that's available to you as a veteran. And the longer you stay in, the more points you get in terms of getting more benefits. So that's all I have for today. See you next time. We're every time, second Thursday of the month. And you have a wonderful day.